A real life hero, or a hero's life. Hero's real life? How many ways are there to take that? Well, let's see. A real life hero is a person's actions and deeds. The hero's life is what they do between the two of the hero mask kind of thing versus that they don, even if they don't actually don a mask. Sometimes it's a uniform or the type of job they do. Then there is the hero's life between work and home, both lives. Um, the real life of the hero um, can easily be behind the scenes, the stuff people don't see. A lot of times, heroes, the reason why we wear masks in any sense is to cover up things about us that we think are ugly or that others generally see as ugly. Um, Like, for example, as you can see, I have quite a few things I am sure some fashion consultants would definitely say you need some help with. Hair, you need a new mask, probably could use wearing a bra. What the heck, why not? Whatever, I'm comfy. This is how I live. This is my life. But that doesn't change the hero other people have called me. I don't like that. Actually, I hear the best way to tell a hero is someone who's humble about it. Someone who stands on a soapbox and screams about there being a hero. Listen to me, listen to me, listen to me. I'm a hero. Tends to make people think you're an egomaniac. And in many respects, I think that is what they were trying to say about why, oh, this is ridiculous mask, I need a new mask. I think that's one reason what they were saying about why that angel was sent down. Sounded like an egomaniac at some point. Knock down a peg, fall into the ground in a battle. Boy, I just knocked you on your ass. I need to stay there a while. You know how badasses can be when they're fighting. Get too much testosterone in one room. A lot of women know what I'm talking about that. I think that's why the angels wanted to duel up when they reincarnated. A male soul paired with a female body kind of thing. It does create an oddity in people, and it can drive you mad, and other people crazy. With the differences, it shows up with just... And anyway, a tomboy, a tom girl, a boy that dresses like a girl kind of thing. A feminine girl, a feminine guy is actually what they refer to. Transgender. If I was to be the lead angel, one of my rules would be gender does not matter. It matters, but it doesn't matter. It is not the most central thing in our life, and neither should sex be. Sex is a means to reproduce. Sex is fun. Sex is a way we communicate, but sex is not the only thing in life. That is part of why me and my king have separated. I'm totally just going to put that out on the map. Let's just totally put that out. I mean, besides, my book's filled with that kind of issue. And that is actually a crux of what a lot of people want to hide. There is no shame in your bizarre stuff. No shame in the abuse you are given by others. The ones that do the abuse are not doing a good deed by no means. To anybody, including themselves. Because karma does catch up. Sometimes we might need a group of people, 1, 2, helps to have more. Everyone needs friends. To lead us in that direction. Humans react more on a social level, so if we started doing things in our own communities, point out what you think the divine is in someone else, it will recognize the divine in you. You see this person is doing a good deed. That is my opinion of a good deed. This is really nice and really cool. that recognizes the divine in others, that is showing proof, evidence of it. And one way to preserve things into the future is by preserving things digitally. In video, that is a new wave that technology and the world is going. I think in many respects our education should be almost solely video. Very cute, many kids, granted it's getting to be a lost art, the written word, but I want to do things on video for the people that literally can't read. I mean, let's face it. We're one of the biggest countries in the world, one of the most powerful, and the rate of education failures in our society per department and problem and listing is so outrageous it shouldn't be happening. It's bad enough that people don't get the proper mental health they need, don't get the proper amount of food, don't have a place to sleep, they don't have someone to simply recognize they exist, and feel worthy, because once they started failing, that leaves you. And part of one of my favorite shows of good deed is helping someone that is literally in the gutter kind of moment. Hugging someone simply for no reason, just seeing a person like that, sitting chatting with them for 5 minutes, pretending that they're homeless and suddenly unworthy, pretending they are worthy, and just ignoring all of that other stuff and looking to the soul. The evidence of what the angels would be looking for in God goes back to what they asked for in Sodom and Gomorrah, and at times like that. Find me evidence of the worthy ones, and the more you find, the better off we will all be. Because when you find worthy ones, it brings light into your soul, and you're like an aha. You see the worthy, suddenly you want to be a certain part of you, or you recognize that worthy in you, which is actually even better. Especially if someone, more than one people say, hey, look, by the way, this is cool. There's nothing wrong with boosting someone's ego in a positive manner. It's the boosting of the ego that leads to the negative issues in life that is bad. If someone has no self-esteem, there's no harm in boosting the ego a tiny bit, because at least they're above board. It's when the ego gets so ridiculous that, it's like up in this level, so packed full, people won't see you, all they see is that ego, maniac, I'm the king, ha ha ha, I can do what I want, say what I want, kind of thing. Everyone has limits, and not even the king is above the law. Even if the king writes the law, which the king doesn't, technically, the culture does. So, it's like with the United States of America, more votes. We have to put a show of force as to what we think an actual angel is. Now, if your costume happens to include wings, it's my personal opinion, you get extra points for wings. If you can amuse me, you get extra points for that. I swear, the funnier it is, the more hits, postings, and whatever comes from it. Even if it's 5 minutes of fame would be the reward. That'd be kind of cool, in my personal opinion. But that's just me. Money raised. If you happen to raise money in any way, shape, or form, my personal hope is that if I was to sell books, that these were inspired. These games were inspired through. My goal is to raise money for the health services, mental health services, and others. I would like to be able to arrange to open a house, at least in my area. Hopefully the idea will spread. It was as low cost, free as possible for food, shelter, and that kind of stuff. Clothing, mental health services, someone to stop in there and give a hug, chat, friendship kind of thing, actual mental health doctor, maybe, as free and natural as possible. donate a house or something to the have get maybe we could find someone to donate some sort of house, old house they're not using, to that kind of thing in your community. Those kinds of things. Those are the kind of things that I believe will change this world. Um, Ignoring all the other evil stuff and just do the angel's duty of helping. Um, the more of us that do it, and I figured if we can inspire it into a game form is fun by wearing a mask, no mask, even if your costume is a total redneck, or a geek, or if you want to be silly and just put on a ballerina outfit when you probably shouldn't fashion-wise. Um, hey, what can I say? Try no jackasseries, no breaking laws, no no animals or humans harmed in the process of making these, all in good fun, and bringing good light and awareness to our hearts. Thank you very much. Have a good time.